and West Indies are home for Christmas. Just outstanding, beautiful stuff.
Welcome back again, Yemihad family, to another video. Thank you so much for joining us. Now, the West Indies would have found themselves on the losing side after they would have been beaten by Bangladesh in the first of 3 T20 matches at the Arnos Vale Stadium in St. Vincent. And that's been 10 long years. West Indies have not played at Arnos Vale Stadium, and I must commend the fans last night for turning out in their numbers. The stadium was, there were a lot of fans in the stadium. What would have made the atmosphere even more exciting for the St. Vincent and the Grenadines people is the fact that their local boy, Obed McCoy, would have been in the starting lineup, right? So West Indies would have won the toss. Rovman Powell would have won the toss and elected to bowl first. I think it was, a bad decision at the toss based on the history of Arnos Vale. Generally, the team that bat first generally wins the game. I think it's on one occasion the team that bat second actually won the game at Arnos Vale. So I think Rovman Powell would have made a bad decision at the toss. Alright, they would have sent in Bangladesh, and Bangladesh they had Bangladesh in all sort of trouble. I think about 2 balls before the power play ended, Bangladesh would have been at 30 for 3, right? And the West Indies bowlers, they started out very well. Akil Hussain, he has been exceptional at the top of the innings with the new ball. He's very consistent there, to be honest with you. It's been a while now. Akil Hussain has been giving us, some good overs at the top, put pressure on the opponents very early in the game, right? I don't think we would have sustained the pressure though in the middle overs. Tumia Sarkar and Jeka Ali, they would have put on a 57-run partnership in the middle, and that would have allowed Bangladesh to come back in the game, right? And Shamim Hussain would have played a good little cameo. He would have made 27, and Mahidi Hasan would have made 26 not out. They would have allowed Bangladesh to end their innings at 147 for 6, right? Tumia Sarkar and would have made top score 43, and Jeka Ali would have made 27. The pick of the West Indies bowlers would have been Akil Hussain. He would have taken 2 for 13 of 4 overs at an economy of 3.25. Also, local boy Obed McCoy would have taken 2 for 30 as well. So the Bangladesh, as I said, they would have made 147 for 6 from their allotted 20 overs. So West Indies, in reply, I think we would have started off on a bad note.
And Tuscan could have success straight away.
Again, we would have lost 3 wickets in the power play, right? And that is a point that I really want to come back to, because I think West Indies are having a lot of issues in the power plays. In fact, for 2024, we have been having some serious issues losing wickets in the power play, and I'm going to highlight that in the video. So stay tuned, and please remember to share your comments in the comment section. Right, so as I said, we would have started off on a bad note. Again, we would have lost a lot of wickets in the power play. In fact, we would have lost 3 wickets in the power play. And generally, as I have been saying, once we would have lost so many wickets in the power play, it tends to be difficult to regain, regain our handle on the game, right? So at one point we were even reeling at 61 for 7. That's how bad it was, right? But thanks to a partnership between Captain Rovman Powell and Romario Shepherd, they would have brought us back in the game. And at one point we would have thought we would have won the game, but to be honest with you, it was some exceptional bowling by Bangladesh. They would have broken the back of the West Indian team in the power play, and it was some exceptional bowling, especially by Mahidi Hasan. He would have taken 4 for 13, right? It was a man of the match performance, right? So as I said, West Indies, Rovman Powell and Romario Shepherd tried to win us the game, but I think they fell short. I think in the last over, Hasan Mahmud had 10 to defend, and he defended it very well. So congratulations to the Bangladesh team. I think they would have played a really good game. They would have played a professional game, even though they had issues in the batting. They came out well and bowled very well. They put the ball in the right area for most of the game, and they reaped the success, right? But there are some a few things I want to highlight with regards to West Indies in this match. First of all, I really want to understand the reason why Sammy would have selected Andre Fletcher over Casey Carty. Casey Carty is on the back of a 95 run, in the ODI. I understand that ODI and T20 cricket, they are different cricket, and they require different level of skill, right? But Andre Fletcher, I think, is maybe lack of competitive cricket at this level, international level. Maybe playing franchise cricket, but at the international level it's a whole different ball game, right? Because all I can remember is that Andre Fletcher would have played our last T20 in Sri Lanka. I think it was the second T20 there, and he would have made four runs, right? Not sure if I would have selected Andre Fletcher. I think I would have gone with Casey Carty, given that he he's playing cricket, he's much sharper at this level, and he is in a good nick, and I'm not sure. I think probably Darren Sammy went for experience, which is not a bad thing, to be honest with you. But given what Andre Fletcher would have done for West Indies over the years, so that may be one of the reasons why Sammy would have chosen Andre Fletcher over Casey Carty. Because I know the issue would be, I know that Sammy would not want to select another all-rounder in the team of Justin Greaves. And I don't think they want to play another bowler because the team would be short of one batter, right? So I know it would have been a very difficult decision for him. Same, I was trying to select the team to make it balanced too as well. So I understand the challenge, right? But there's another issue I really want to talk about. It is West Indies power play woes. That's how I coin it. In 2024, and I'm going to highlight a few things. I'm going to bring up some stats on the screen, to show you what I am talking about. I have noticed a trend with regards to West Indies in 2024, because to be honest with you, we have not been playing really good T20 cricket. I'm not going to discount the fact, of what Darren Sammy would have done, for our white ball cricket since he has been elected coach, right? We would have seen within about 18 months, we moved from about 8 or 9 up to 3 or 3 or 4 thereabout in the ranking, ICC ranking. So I'm not going to discount what Sammy has done over the past 18 months, right? But there is a trend that I am noticing with the team, and it's something that we just want to highlight so that it can be fixed in the near future, so that we can be better, going forward as a T20 unit. In the second T20 match against Australia on February 11th, right? We in the power play, at the end of the power play, we were at 62 for 4, and we lost that game. Third T20 against Australia, we were 55 for 3 on February 13th. We would have won that game, right? On June 12th, 2024, in the ICC T20 World Cup against New Zealand, we were at 23 for 4, and we would have won that game, right? In the first T20 against Sri Lanka on October 15, 2024, we were at 21 for 3. We would have lost that game. The first T20 against England on November 8, 2024, we were at 58 for 3. We lost that game. In the second T20 against England on November 10, 2024, we were at 44 for 3. We would have lost that game. In the third T20 against England on November 14, 2024, we were at 39 for 5, and we would have lost that game. And the first T20 against Bangladesh, December 15, 2024, we were at 36 for 3, and we would have lost that game, right? So it is overwhelming, how badly we have performed in 2024 as it relates to, power play. And it's something that, we as a, region, we need to fix. Or Darren Sammy as the coach need to fix that issue, because if you notice, most of those games would have translated in a loss. Once you would have lost so many wickets in the power play, it's very difficult to regain, handle of the game. So it's something that we need going forward. We need to fix. We need to fix if we are, going to, continue on this trajectory in terms of trying to be the number one, T20 team in the world, right? So so that's something I would have, noticed, and I just, bring it up so that it can be highlighted, so that, something can be done to fix it, right? And I think our batsmen, they are not applying themselves properly.
Brilliance!
Puran, you cannot get out at this level like that, and it's more than once I have seen you, gone down the pitch and get beaten and outstumped. We cannot, tolerate this kind of cricket. We have to be, be serious about what we are doing. I know you want to put pressure on the bowler, but that's not the way, you go about doing it. I think last night you could have played in yourself a little bit more, given that we were under pressure. We would have lost, that early wicket of Brandon King. Probably you could have played in yourself a little bit more before you start attacking the bowlers, right? So I think our application in the batting especially would have been, off, and hope that we can make amends to what we would have done last night in the second game tomorrow. right? So all the best, West Indies. I believe in you guys, and I know that you can come back into this series and win this series. All right, thank you all for watching, and do have yourself a wonderful